Hello, Basic Brian here, and I'm going to talk about this album. I'm going to do some reviews of 90s albums. This is from September of 1991. This is Nirvana's Nevermind, a breakthrough album that fostered in alternative rock and roll as we kind of know it still. And there's a lot to say about this album, but I don't really have a script. I did listen to it again before I did this, and it starts off with the Smells Like Teen Spirit, and with the pre-chorus of the hellos, how low, and then the odd poetry of a mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido, and I'm worse at what I do best. And oh well, whatever, never mind. So that's kind of the title of the album in that song. And the solo, the guitar solo is the vocal melody. And this, the first three tracks maybe more have the topic of guns. So that's something to think about in this. Maybe this was a political thing Kurt was trying to advocate in a way about his lyrics. And the next song is In Bloom, which has glands in its lyrics. Likes all the pretty songs, these men, certain guys, and knows not what it means. They don't understand the meaning of the lyrics, but they like the textures or the energy, the feels, but they don't actually understand the meaning of the song. And this is important to Kurt Cobain. And this also has the line that always really stuck out to me: nature is a whore. And I was just kind of noticing the brief phrasing of the lyrics. They're poem-like and descriptive, and they make kind of parallels, or they're kind of ironic, or there's juxtapositions, or just certain ways of kind of taking the piss out of things. And Gunn is in this again, talking about the kind of listener. He likes to shoot his gun. And the next song is Come As You Are, and I don't have a gun. So the gun is mentioned again. Kurt is trying to reach out. Friend, old enemy, memoria, that repeatedly comes out in the lyrics. And the guitar solo is roughly the melody with some treatment and some. And the name of the first album is actually in this as well. Coming As You Are, Clean or Dirty. And that's all I have for that for now. The next song, Breed, Plant a House, Build a Tree, Don't Mind If I Don't Have a Mind. And this one's a quicker song. It's kind of repetitive and hypnotic, and that's appealing to me. It's a lot of domestic themes in here. The solo is not really a solo, it's kind of a quickly strummed thing. It's pretty wild, but it's interesting. It's in there, it's in between the vocal parts. And this is a really good song. This one stuck out to me, and I guess it's about the pressure to have a kid in a way, and a relationship, and talking about that kind of thing. And mixing things up a little bit to be a little juxtaposition or ironic in a way, maybe. The next song is Lithium. I Found My Friends in My Head. And this is the one with kind of the yeah chorus. And he's not gonna crack. He says this repeatedly, which makes it seem like the person in the song is gonna crack. The verses are really mellow with clean guitars, but then it kind of gets louder and vicious during the choruses. Not vicious, but more like it's gonna break or uncomfortable. And it's just kind of a denial And the third verse is the same as the first in this one. And the next song is Polly, which actually has Nirvana's first drummer on it, Chad Channing, and it was recorded in Madison, Wisconsin. Tranquil acoustic song. There is bass and very little drums, but it's mostly an acoustic song. It's an odd song. I like the melody, but the lyrical matter is pretty dark. And but yeah, I've always liked this song. I like it live as well. Mighty Banks of the Wishkah, it's a more rougher composition. The unplugged version is probably similar to this one. The next song is one of the loudest songs on the album, Territorial Pissings, Marking Your Territory. Never met a wise man. If it was, it's a woman. Just because you're paranoid don't mean they're not after you, with that classic lyric. And the next song is Drain You, which is a love song, it seems like. The duty to drain you. And for Kurt Cobain, it seems like being with somebody is learning from them, and it kind of motivates him, it seems like. And it makes sense after Territorial Pissings, which he kind of badmouths men in a way. And he describes transferring fluids and trying to make a lover healthy, literally. And it's an interesting song. It's really poppy and catchy. And the next song is Lounge Act, which is actually kind of an opposite from Drain You, and it seems to be about sharing partners or messing with people who you're not in a relationship with, and still smell her on you, trading off and taking turns. And it's got a good bass opening. It's a bit more, and he ends the song by screaming. And it's a really good song. It's catchy, it's rougher, and not very positive. It's about being dissatisfied with the situation. And the next song is Stay Away. Rather be deal than cool, whatever that means. Every line ends in rhyme. And God is gay. Breakdown at the end. I like that. A nice rock and roll touch. And then it does lead nice into On a Plane. And I love myself better than you. I know it's wrong, but what should I do? What should I do? So what should I do? He's on a plane, like the lion, like a boring plane. He can't complain about it though, the cliche kind of thing. And there's a lot of good wordplay in this song about being blackmailed as a black sheep, but they forgot to put the zip code, so he couldn't get blackmailed. This is a more mid-tempo song. It's really good, but then it leads to a defeated, sad song, which is Something in the Way, and it's pretty ascetic in a way, and about being okay with eating fish because they have no feelings, and trapping animals but they become his pet. So something in the way. He depends on that line in a very sad and languid way to express sadness. So it's a very good song. There's some cello with it and a lot of just lengthening the melody and going at a slow tempo. But Nevermind doesn't end there. It does end with the track list, but there is a secret track, which is a cool thing on CDs that is snuck in. And it's a track called Endless Nameless, which is a very noisy kind of jam song. The lyrics are pretty depressing and about excitement a little bit, being present, but wanting to die in a way, or just wanting it to end, kind of wanting to burn out rather than fade away. That's how it kind of seems to me, wanting to extinguish. And The lyrics might not be well thought out, but they are, they express something, and it's just kind of about pain and wanting to be done, and the band is really loud, but then there is kind of peace and slower, clean notes at times, but it's a jam kind of song, and it's just kind of about being noisy. And that kind of concludes my review of Nevermind, September 1991. Kurt Cobain, Dave Grohl, Chris Novoselic. Produced by and engineered by Butch Vig, and mixed by Andy Wallace. Thank you for watching. All the best. Come as you are. Yeah.